Hi, hi. Good morning. Hope this is the 14 people are the maximum what we are seeing. Well, we can get started. So today, yesterday we have discussed about file handling. I hope everybody is clear. Let me check. If everybody has done the submitted their uh, assignments in Discord. Okay, I think most of you are sending, but some people are not sending yet. Uh, సో ఎవరు పంపించలేదు అని I don't want to start the enquiry, so it will not be good. So please, all of you work on it. See, at least people look at this, how people are actually using it, and try to understand and actually make this right. See, even if you want to use the tools like ChatGPT, it is fine, but make sure you understand. So make sure you understand, and see, basically understanding and actually reflecting is actually what I needed. Okay, so now we will start with the error handling. So yesterday we discussed about file handling. We have yesterday we discussed about this, and we have done like how to open a file, closing a file, reading a file, writing a file, and everything, right? So now we will see. Okay, first of all, we will see how many people have done resizing the file. Hands-on task. What is that? File path to current directory and journal.txt. Okay, so now file handling. Take the image path, reduce the size of the file. Okay, how many people responded? Only 7 people responded. With ready. Image path open. Okay. Reduce the size by 25%. Keep 75%. Okay. And Shirini. Okay, good. Guys, so are these useful? I mean, are you able to appreciate, what you are trying to do? Is it helping? Okay, let me ask you this in, whole. Are these examples okay? So you're able to do it so that, you are learning better. Okay, good. Okay. So 12 people are actually thinking it is helping, but more and more people actually do it, so which is very important. Okay, now Today we will actually try to understand what is error handling and how to debug. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so first of all, see, probably you would have gone through it. See, whenever there is a problem, right? Whenever there is a problem, whenever there is a code issue, what you will do? You will get panicked and you will start over, or you look at the screen and think, hoping or praying God, it has to get fixed automatically by itself, or systematically find and fix the error. I'm sure you definitely take the option number three, correct? So now we will actually try to we will actually face the same issue, and we will, whenever you face the same issue, we will see how we can systematically find the issue, and if possible fix it. So that is what actually we do it. Okay, so in Python we have something called exception handling. We will do that, and I will also tell you how to debug, what are the various strategies, and we will also build some custom exceptions. So we will do that. So basically we will know how to catch the errors before they show it to the user, and handle that. So that is what actually we are going to do that. So first of all, let's understand what is Python errors. Okay. Before that, we want to understand why errors happens. Errors may happen for so many reasons. One is human mistakes. So for example, when you are writing code, maybe you make some mistake, maybe by mistake, that was not supposed to happen, but you will do it. So that is a code logic error. And then sometimes syntax issues. For example, let us take this. I'm opening Collab. Okay, so now I have to say s is equal to abc or abc, and I want to convert into integer. So I will say I is equal to c in of s. So what are the issues here? The issue here, can someone say? Put it in the chat window, or I can actually enable the mics. Okay, so you are not putting your comments. So you can also talk because your mics are enabled. Abhinay, Abhinay, you mentioned C. What does it mean? So hope you can see my screen. So what I'm saying is I have written two lines of code. Are there any issues? Yeah, Vijayendra, tell me. You're trying to speak. I'm not able to hear.
Actually, you are trying to convert a string in like a string to integer, and you write that syntax mentioned C before int.
Okay. So C should not be there. Okay, fine.
And
That's
right now you string to integer, you try to convert.
yes.
Yeah, that's the syntax error. Something.
So first of all, there are two issues. One, C int, because it will tell, it will not actually, C int is the wrong. That is a syntax error. Okay. And then you are trying to convert ABC into integer, it will never happen. Okay. These are the two issues. So one is the human mistakes in code logic and typos. So the one what I have mentioned right now, C int to int, that is a syntax issue. And unexpected data, user input. So we are actually converting ABC into integer. That is a wrong. That is a unexpected data or user input, right? And external system failures. Okay. So these are the various things. Say, for example, invalid literal for int with base 10, ABC, it cannot convert. Right? So these are the various things. So now I will say print the converted uh, integer is convert integers square is I to the power of 4. So now I see, so you see that there are three issues, all the three issues actually identified. One is, see, I have to get the square. If you have to get the square, you have to press I to the power of 2, not power of 4. So that is one thing. Next is convert integer. It is a issue. Instead of typing int, I have typed C int. And then data issue. So it is supposed to be a number, but actually it is like this. So suppose if you fix this and this, it still fails because so it is giving 1677 something like that, which is not a square, right? So now hopefully you have understood the human mistakes, typos, syntax issues, and unexpected data or unexpected user input, right? So syntax error. So you know that. So these are caught before the code runs. It will not even compile. Okay. Invalid, it will say invalid Python syntax. Okay. And detection, who does it? Python interpreter only will catch us that. So how to fix it? You have to correct the syntax. Like how I converted, it was C int, I replaced it. So it was a problem. So I can replace C into int. So that worked. What you have to do, you have to fix the correct syntax only. Next, runtime errors. When during the execution, valid syntax but logical issues. Okay, code runs but crashes. So this is what actually is this. So one example is this. So converted integer square is 1677. So this is wrong. So you have to fix it manually. Next, common errors. Common errors for those. So like this is a syntax error. Okay, this is a runtime error. You are trying to divide 10 by 0. It is a problem. So let me show you. Print 10 by 0. So it will throw exception. You cannot divide any number by 0. And for example, name is equal to Python, but I didn't give E here. So that is a spelling mistake or name error. So like this, there are so many issues. I mean, three kinds of issues, right? Human mistakes or code logic or typos or syntax errors or unexpected or input data. So that is what actually it is, right? Now you understand. So understanding the error types can help us choose the right solution. Syntax errors, what to do? Runtime errors, what to do? Right? Okay. So let me check if you have understood. So I went really fast. Let me check if you have understood this. Any questions? Okay, so this is how you responded. So only two people did not understand 100%. So what I will do, I will explain it again. Okay, now we will go back to first concept. So first of all, when you write a program, there can be multiple failures. Okay, now we need to classify what kind of error it is we need to find out. There are three types of issues that can be there. One is the syntax issues. Okay, syntax issues mean what? What? For example, if I say print 10 divided by 0, and I will not provide the bracket, a closing bracket, then it is a syntax error, right? It is a syntax error. You see that? Right now you can see on the screen, it is a syntax error. So the moment you close it, it is fine. That is number one. Number two is human mistakes are code logic errors. So code logic can be wrong. For example, here I want to print the square, for which I will say I to the power of 2 I need to provide. Okay, I to the power of 2 I have to provide. So then actually it works. Let me run this. See, converted integers square is 4. Correct. 2 is there, converted to square, it is 4. But what if I say instead of 2, I press 3? It has become 8. That means it is not correct. So that means what? That means what? It is a human mistake. The code logic is wrong. So then you have to do it. So you will compare, you will verify, you will, while testing, you will come to know, okay, this is an error, or this one we have to fix it. Next, I hope you have understood this too. And the next is unexpected data. Sometimes, you will actually, okay, if you, the first problem, this one, no one will find out easily. While testing only, you will come to know. And the last one, user input sometimes may be wrong. What, for example, see, this is what actually you have given. Instead of 2, I'll give you ABC, which is not a number. When you are running this, it is a value error. Means the value, whatever you have provided, it is wrong. Okay, that is called the value error. So these are the three different problems. And how will you do it? See, I have given the examples here. So this is syntax error, means bracket close has to be there, but it is missing. So that is a syntax error. And runtime error. So 10 divided by 0 you are trying to do. So it is a runtime error. And suppose say you have a numbers list of 1, 2, 3, but you are trying to get fifth item or sixth item. Then it is an index error. Let us see if it works, if it is giving the same error. See, index error, list index out of range. So these are the various problems you can actually find out. These are the types of problems. All right. So did you understand this first now? Okay. Okay. So I will, okay. So this is how you responded. And I will give you one more example. Maybe that. Okay, so let me ask you this, guys. Suppose if I say name is equal to Rupesh and I want to print the name. So then if I run it, what kind of issue I may get it?
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir.
Not visible. Huh? Sorry. I'm sharing it. Uh, Anybody facing the same issue?
No, sir.
It's visible.
For whom it is visible, Naresh? Is it visible to you?
Yeah, sir, it's visible to me.
What you can see on the screen?
Yeah, sir, it's name equal to Rupesh, print name.
Okay.
Collab.
Collab. Yes. That's right. Guys, let me stop and start. I'm stopping and I'm starting again. Yeah, can you check if it is visible for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe no, I can't explain. It is visible to some and it's not visible to others. Yeah, I can't explain. But anyway, what we will do in the future, if you are facing the issue, let me know. Okay, I will see what else I can do. Okay, guys. So, okay, yeah, two people actually have followed. That's why I'm coming back. So now, guys, I have typed some code here. Can you guys tell me what kind of issue it is? You can speak. That will be better. It is a name error. Okay. So if I run this, I'll get the name error. Means name is not defined. What kind of issue it is? We have these type of issues. It's a typo and syntax errors, syntax issues. So you will see that I am supposed to type name, but E is missed. After giving E, it works. Means it is the issue of typo. Typo means typing it wrongly. Okay. And next, you have the human mistakes or code logic. What is this? Sorry about it. Okay. So the next is human mistakes or code logic error. So what is the code logic error? So for example, here, uh, for example, I will type the name print name in uppercase. So that is equal to name dot. So what is the issue here? Guys, can anyone tell me? What kind of issue it is? Or first of all, is it an issue? Okay, when I run this, you see str does not have attribute title. First of all, that is a typo. So now it should be small letter. Okay, is it correct now, guys? Can you confirm it is if it is correct? it is still not correct, because see, I wanted to print in uppercase, but but actually I'm telling it is in uppercase, but what I am printing is a lower, I mean title case. So if I have to do it, then actually I will say upper. Then it will print it prints the uppercase. Okay, are you clear now, right? So these are the various different things. So unexpected data. So one example for this is this. For example, if I say input type a number between 1 and 10. I'll convert to integer. I is equal to this. Now, if I run this, and if I enter, I will tell 10. So what kind of issue it is? Guys, can you respond? All of you can see my screen, but nobody is answering. So what kind of issue it is? Anybody can answer it, please. It's like Kavya has an issue connecting to the voice. Kavya, can you answer? It's like Vijayendra is trying to say, but he's not telling anything.
It's a code logic issue.
Code logic issue.
Yeah.
No, it's not code logic issue. Because see, this is actually related to unexpected data or user input. See, if I enter 10, that means you are trying to give a value, but actually I'm getting a string. So that is where is the problem. So hope in the first concept is understanding the Python errors. So now you have understood. Now we will see how try except blocks are useful in understanding the fixing the problems, not fixing, handling the issues. So for example, some of the issues you can't fix it. For example, you are typing, say, type a number between 1 and 10. Suppose if you are running it, it will throw a value will be thrown and the program will not continue. For example, here I will say print the square is, I will type I into I. So when you have this line, if there is a error, it will exit. It will not even take the next one. See, it is directly exiting. It is not even going to the next line. So it is a problem. Correct. First of all, you should know how to handle this. Correct. So now what I will do is I have to verify whether it is a correct or not. If it is wrong, then you will tell the user appropriately. You tell, okay, you have entered 10, but that is not in the right format. So that is what you need to tell that. So for that, we will use catch the exceptions gracefully. How to catch and handle the errors gracefully, we will know. And you will keep the program running despite the errors. If there is an error, it should not stop it. It should continue. Okay. But currently what's happening is it is stopping altogether. And we have to provide a user-friendly message, right? So this is what actually we have to do. How we will do that? We say try and accept. Okay. So now what we will do? We will do the same thing. So we will say try and accept. So if there is a problem, I will tell invalid input. Okay, I will try invalid input. Then if there is no problem, then only I will do this. There is no problem, then only I will go with this. So now let me run this. I will type, say, 2. Guys, tell me what happens if I press 2. So because it will verify whether it is an exception or not. I will not use else. So rather I will put print statement. Now tell me what happens. Okay. Now I am running it. Okay. Now if I type 2, then what will happen? Yeah, what is the output? I'll get it. Nobody want to speak, is it? Okay, so four. Okay, run this. So you get nothing is executed. So let me run this again. Okay, I will run this again and I will print it'll ask. Then I will enter 2. Then the square is 4. What if I run and I type 10? Then what happens? In case there is a problem, then it will come to accept, because I will try to convert it into integer. Then actually I will see that this input I cannot use it for converting it. Then it will come to accept. Invalid input. Then that will know that, okay, the user will know that, okay, so it is an invalid input, right? So this is the use of try except syntax. So what happens? It will try to execute in the try block. See, the try block is there. It will try to execute this. If error happens, then it will come to here. Suppose if there is no error, then it will continue all these lines which are there in the try catch. And once it is done, it will go here. And in case of except, if there is a problem, it will execute this and it will continue with the rest of the code. That is try catch block. Now you understand try catch block. It will catch the errors. So this is little bit of what? It is not exactly coding, but it is like, you are learning to write code efficiently. You are trying to learn the code. I mean, you are trying to write the code efficiently. That is why you pay the focus. It is like you are trying to understand, one level above. You are learning advanced concepts. Then we are actually seeing the practical example. So we will say safe divide 10, 2. Let me execute this. Here, you see that I am trying to execute 10 safe divide. 10 by 2 I am doing, 10 by 0, 10 by x also I am doing. So let me run this. So then can you tell me now there are multiple cases. What happens is, first of all, it will try to see. First of all, it will try to do 10 by 2. It is 5 correct currently. But 10 by 0, it is wrong, because you cannot divide a number 10. I mean, you can't divide any number by 0. So that is why it will go to accept. It will try to divide. Then since it cannot divide, then it says print error, something went wrong. Same way, when we try to divide 10 by x, there are also same problem. So you understand, right? So this is called try except block. So try except will help you identify the issues, and if any error is there, what to do, you write it. For example, if there is an error, I am printing it. No other action I am taking, but I am printing it. So this is what is called, try and accept. Okay, fine. Then I will also, tell you, this try catch blocks can make your program very robust. What do you mean by robust? Robust means, basically, programs will not fail automatically, will not fail for small reasons. So that is robust, and it will also make it user friendly. Okay, and also sometimes unexpected situation. For example, you were expecting the user to type some numbers by mistake, or maybe that he want to play a prank. He will type some values which is not correct. Then instead of actually the program going to, like, program behaving completely different, it has to tell the user, okay, you are supposed to enter something, but you entered wrongly. This is called the professional way of handling things. All right. So let me check if you have understood this properly. Let me ask you this. Okay, awesome. So here is how you have responded, and 9 people got it mostly correct. So thanks for the feedback. And now we will go to the next concept. So it is same thing only, but we will, so far in this example, you are actually see, there can be multiple exceptions. One is, user might not type in the right number, or maybe that you are trying to do, for example, I by I. For example, if you run this, what? Even if you tell a number 0, it will still it's still a problem, because you are trying to divide, and 0 by 0 is wrong. Like that, there can be multiple issues. Now, if user gets invalid input, he may not understand what exactly is the invalid input. So now, if you give specific exception, then he might know, oh, this is the problem I have, right? So that is why handling specific exception is very important. Okay, let us see what are those. These are the common Python exceptions. So value error means invalid value for operations. Zero division error means, division by 0. Index error means you are trying to access the index which is not existent. Like this, there are so many files, there are so many problems. So we will see how to handle that. For example, in this case, value error means what? You are trying to give input A comma B, which may not be correct. Zero division error means, for example, if I give 10 and operation is divided by, then you will say zero division error is occurring. So that is why don't give any zero value to B. Okay, so let us see in action. Let me open it. Guys, who can explain this better? Let me ask. Looks like Yashwant, can you explain it? Pravalika, can you explain it? Pravalika or Lohit, Naresh? So only thing you have to do is execute the program and tell what are the various things. So actually, I will give it to you. You can even present this. Who can do it?
Hi, sir. I can try it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, friends. Okay, in Python, there is specific exceptions in Python. Like if we get different types of errors. Like for example, if you divide anything with zero, we get zero division error. And if in a list of 5 elements, if you try to access eighth element, we get error like index out of range, like this type of errors. So each error it requires the different solution. Like for one error, we can't give the same solution as others. So here we can see there are 6 type of errors mainly in Python, like value error, invalid value for operation. Like if you, like for suppose, like if you take a input of int to an operation for adding a plus b, and if you give in the place of a input as a string, then it gets an value error because it is expecting a string. Sorry, it is expecting an int, but you're giving a string, like. And zero division error, as I said, if you divide anything with zero, like for suppose 4 divided by 0, it will not divide with, and it gives a zero division error. And in index error, like in a string of 8 elements, say 1 2 3 4 5, you're trying to access, like think s is equal to string of 1 2 3 4 5. If you try to access s of 1, it will get 1. And if you try to access s of 8, it gives index out of range error, because there is only 5 elements in the string, and you're trying to access eighth element. So it gives a index error and index out of range. And the next is key error. As you know, like in dictionaries, it is a key value pair. So if you give a key value of 1 and for that the key for that the value is apple, and if you take 2 as a key and for 2 the value is banana, and you try to access the value of 2 means a of 2, you'll get banana. But if you try to access a of 3, it gets dictionary key doesn't exist because the 3 value is not there in the dictionary. We can do it in the collab once.
Okay, thank you, Yashwant. So you see that the problem what we see is, okay, if we run this, so we are not getting anything because we are not calling it. So we will call it. So we will say smart calculator a with 2 comma 3, then operation is divided by. You see, you get this. But whereas if you say instead of integer 2, if I give string 2, then I get I am still getting it. Let me try this again. So I'm still getting 0.666 because I'm converting into a float. What if I say something like this? Integers. It will not be able to convert. It will show here invalid input, could not convert. So 2 is there, we cannot convert. So now same way, if you give numbers 2, but actually if you try to divide by 0, then it says cannot divide by 0. Right? Same way you have got other exceptions. For example, value error and 0 division error. These are the 2 things. But if there is any other things which it cannot handle, then actually it says unexpected error. Okay, hope you have understood. So this is called specific exception. So because see, if there is a 0 division error, I will say, so you cannot divide by 0, provide another value for b. We can do that. Okay, so that is what the benefit of using specific exceptions. Okay. So this is the exception hierarchy. Hierarchy means which exception is handled first. So obviously the first one, what is there here? The first one will get executed, and like this. So then you can ask me, there is one more rule that specific exceptions should go first and general ones later. Like for example, here you are trying to suppose these are specific exceptions. Value error is a specific. 0 division error means specific. It is generic. Which one? Except exception as E is a generic. So this should be last one. If it is first one, then this will be this one. It is like a that will be caught first. Then these two are not run error, right? Let me run this now. So I'm passing this as 0, right? I'm passing this as 0. So I was expecting 0 division error will come. But when I execute it, I'm getting unexpected error, which is coming out of here. Is it happening? Because it is a general exception, so that should be handled towards the end only. It is like, it should be the last one. Okay. So it is like this. When in the flight, they call numbers, right? All the business class and economy class of rows 1 to 10, like that they will call, right? And then they will say, everyone else please come, because we can't say we can't say row number 11, row number 12, like that they can't say, right? They will say, okay, everybody else will come. It is like this. All other errors has to come here, like that. Okay. All right. Now, I hope you understand this. So this is a very niche subject. That is why I'm trying to go very slow. Okay. By now you have understood, but let me check your understanding if you have understood this properly. Okay. Surprisingly, most of you have understood this. Good. Okay. I really appreciate this team. So you have understood, but we will do more of a practice. I will give you that. Now we will go to concept number 4. So this is very, very important. So I will take more time to explain this. Probably for this, I need to explain little more. Please be more attentive. So suppose, see, most of the people actually get this problem. What? So when you are actually running the program, it will not run. It will tell you something. Okay. Then you may not, then you need to understand, or you need to know how to find the issue and how to fix the issue. Before fixing, we should know how to find the issue. Okay. So we will actually find that. Okay. So we will go with, first of all, let us understand what it is. Then we will see some examples. First of all, there is okay. So this is the first one, systematic problem solving approach. In that one, the first thing that comes is first technique is print debugging statements. What is print debugging statement? Whenever you are encountering a issue, suppose say you are trying to execute a bunch of code where there is a problem. You don't know where is the problem. Then if you want to know where is the problem, then you, in every line, you keep printing everything, and then that will tell you where is the problem. Okay. So let us see this in an example. Now, guys, let me write one small code. Calculate the average of the average. Get the average marks. Average marks of each person, and calculate the class average also. Okay. So now I have the students average. So average of the student average is, student marks, I will tell you. Marks is equal to, okay, so I'll get the names. So Anjane. So his marks are say 89, 87, 67, 70. And then we will say for 5. So for that, I'll get the similar numbers. I'll make small changes. Then I will add one more actually. Okay. Okay, now we have got these three. Now I have to write a function. Print the average marks and calculate the class average also. So then I will write for print, the averages. Okay, I will get the student marks thing, and then for I I is equal to range of or I in marks or marks. So marks. So print. Okay, print. I will add some more. Okay, 2 more. I will add it. Then I will take Prasad. So Prasad is very intelligent. So he will get 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, like that. He got it. Okay. Now we have got so many. Okay. Now I'll get print mark. Okay. First of all, I'll get names and mark in marks dot items. Correct? Huh? Is it correct, guys? Can you tell me if it is correct? Print name print names, then actually I will print marks is equal to sum of sum of mark by 5 or 4. Then like this, and then I want class marks. I will do for printing the class marks. I will actually store everything in marks. So class marks is equal to 0, and class marks is equal to class marks by 4. This class marks is equal to class marks. Okay. Then print class average is equal to class marks by 4. Okay. Now, guys, is it okay? Can we run this? What's the problem? Do you see any problem here? Guys, anybody? Any problems you see? Okay, so now what we will do, we will try to run this. We'll try to run this. So, and they cannot access local variable class marks. Why is that? Cannot access local variable class marks. Why? It is already there, no? Why? Why is that? That is because class marks here is actually underscore is there, but here class marks is not there. So again, we will run this. Now, is it correct? Oh, Prasad got 120. Why is that? Nobody is speaking. Why? Everyone, you can speak, right? Okay, let me ask this question. Anjaneyulu, tell me, what is the issue here? Why Prasad got 120? Okay, let me ask Prasad only, no? Prasad got 120. Prasad. Oh no, Prasad is actually, I don't know if he can speak. Yeah, let me check Anjaneyulu. Anjaneyulu, tell me. Okay, divided by 4 is there. But what is the problem with 4? So now, if you want to verify what is the problem, then what I will do is, suppose, see, you're not seeing data, you don't know data. Then what you will do, you will actually see, you will write, so you will write print the, not only marks, I will also print, the list of marks, is equal to mark. Okay, then if I write it, see this, I am getting, okay, for Prasad, the list of marks are, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94. Why are you getting 120? This explains. Okay, here it is 5, for everybody 4 is there, but for Prasad 5 is there. Okay, so that is why, you need to, this is the problem. Then this means either you modify the data, or if the data is correct, then actually change the program. Instead of actually dividing 4, then I will say length of mark. So whatever is the number of items are there, based on that it has to do. So now I'm running it again. Now we have got Prasad also 96. Right? So now the moral of the story is, if you want to learn anything, if you want to know what is happening, then easiest thing is you can print what is the problem, what is the input, what is the output. Like that, if you see, then I will know, okay, this is the problem, then actually I will come to know. Correct? So this is the print debugging is the first way. Okay. So this is the systematic way of debugging process. First of all, you have to make sure the error happens consistently. If you are not able to reproduce error, that means this is different problem. First of all, if someone says, okay, your program is not working, then you have to ask them, tell me what data you're giving so that my program is not working well. So then if it is reproducible, that is the first step passed. Next is isolate. Find the smallest code that is causing it. Where is the problem? For example, in this case, the problem is coming. In this case, the problem is coming only here. So that means, here. That means the problem could be here only. Okay, so we know that very well. Right? And next, understand why the problem is occurring. So now actually what we have understood is, earlier 4 was given, but number of items for Prasad were 5. So instead of hard coding the value 4, I gave length of mark. So that's solved, right? So the same way you have to understand hypothesis and test and document. So now we have tested. Now you saw that it is working fine, and document. What you have learned, you have to document it. So now what I will do, I will go here. So replace whatever you write it. So using length of mark instead of 4, because some people get more than 4. this is what actually you have understood, and this is what actually you have done. Then that explains everything. Right? So now you understand this is the exact process for the debugging. One is reproduce, means you should be able to reproduce the error. Then isolate what is the smallest code that is actually causing it, and understand, hypothesis, test, and document. Now you see that you're actually printing it. You understood. Traceback dot print exception. So see, I want to know more details about it. If there is an error, I want to know more details. Then actually I will say traceback dot print execute. Okay. So now actually I will show you how this works. For example, there is a problem. I will write try catch here. So first of all, let me introduce some error. Okay. Then I will do it. For example, in this one, okay, I'll go here. I will do it. So now, instead of actually giving just this, I will say what is the value error I want to know completely. Then I will say traceback dot print execute. Okay. Now I will run this. So I will also give some alphanumeric values, and I will run this. See, invalid input cannot convert string to integer. We have given that. And see, as you have mentioned here, okay, so the complete stack trace it has to give, which is this. Okay. Okay, now it was returning, that is why it was not executing. So now I'm running it. See, now it will give the complete stack error. Okay, I will show you this. You are giving this, and so now you see that this is the entire thing what you need to understand. This is a traceback. Okay. So now suppose if I don't print this, it will just say this much. Invalid input could not convert string to float. But if you want complete error, then actually I will give this. So now it will give the complete error. So first of all, it started with b is equal to float of b. So that is where it has started, and that is where it has started. Trace back that print execute. So that is where actually it ended. So this is the complete error. If you want, you can use trace back like this. Otherwise, if you don't want, I don't want the detailed error. I don't. Then no need to print it. But if you want to get a detailed data, then definitely this is the command to get it done. Right? This is one way. And there are others also. For example, here, print debugging. So debugging, so variable name is what is the type of data, all these things, you will get it. And also we have done this traceback.print execute. And most importantly, there is something called assert. Okay. Assert means what? If this condition is satisfied, only then it will be printed. Okay. So these are, little bit of advanced, but you need to understand anyway. So we will actually see that. So now we will go here. Suppose if there is a error, if you want to print something, if you want to print something only if the certain condition exists, right? For example, I want to print something if the number of if, for example, like how they have given, I want to print something only if length of data is greater than 4, then only I will say marks, number of subjects are the number of subjects are more for whom it is It is for name. Which name? This name, whatever the name it is. So length of mark, actually, not data, mark. Now let me run this. Now here, what's happening? So the number of subjects are more for Anjaneyulu. It will stop there. So if you see this, so now whenever length of mark greater than 4, then actually it will stop here and actually it will throw. So this is the way, you will know where is the problem happening. So these are the date, for example, first is print statement, putting the print statements everywhere. Next one is assertion, and you can check the type, check the variable name, and also you can do trace back dot print execute. So these are the various debugging tools you have. Okay, guys, I know it is not easy for you to understand everything, but you practice it, okay? Because, and also you have not seen lot of errors. That is why it may be little bit, heavy on you, but this will definitely, when you learn everything, it will be definitely be useful when you're writing programs. Guys, hope you understand, the importance of debugging, because many people actually get frustrated. Most of the people, IT people, are programmers, you know, programmer batch, who thinks they want to go for they think it is not for them. It is error they are not able to fix. They don't know how to debug. If they know how to debug, probably that frustration won't be there. Okay, so that is why this is very, very important from the point of saving yourself from the frustration. Okay, guys, so this is available to you. Please try the different examples, then definitely it will be useful. Okay, so let me ask you if you have understood this. Okay, so I see that this is actually very difficult topic. Okay, I made a note, but what you do is you practice and come back to me. Whether you have understood, I will give you more examples. Okay, I know that it is not very easy to understand. So please, yeah, please, try to do it so that we'll come back to this. Okay. Right, guys. So before we go to advanced, what we will do is we will take a break because it is very heavy subject. So we will take complete 5 minutes, stretch yourself or have a cup of coffee, but come back with fresh mind. If you don't know how to take a break, start jumping. That will reset your mind. Five minutes. Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good reset. So now let me ask you this, because a lot of people actually, you are actually, these are, I mean, I know you are fully motivated, but still these are like, very advanced topics. I know it will take little bit of time to understand. So that is why I will not go forward. What I will do is I will actually skip this, but we will cover in the next session. Today, what I will do is I will actually do I will do only quiz, and then we will close it. And tomorrow we will continue. I know, I mean, human brain, it will take little bit of time to understand. Okay, good. Guys, hope you are ready for the quiz. And here is the first question. What is the difference between syntax and runtime errors? So these are the 4 options. Please go through it. Then actually I will send the poll. A, syntax error happened during the execution. Okay. Runtime before. Syntax error caught before the execution. Runtime during. They are the same thing, or runtime errors are more serious. I know this is confusing, but pay attention. You will understand. Okay, I'm sending it. Quiz 1. Guys, can you respond now? Okay, good. So most of you have answered 11. As you can see, the right answer is B. Syntax errors are caught before execution. Means something is, suppose for example, here, for example, if I say instead of if I say defs, it will not even execute. No, that is actually syntax error. Because see, it says invalid syntax. So that means, syntax error means whatever right words you have to use. If you don't use it, it will not even process. So that is why the answer, syntax errors are caught before execution. Runtime means you are trying to divide, you are trying to do something. Then if it gets a problem, that is different. Right? That is the question. Next question. Which is a better practice? Option A or option B? You do try result is equal to int, okay? Print error occurred, or result is equal to int user input, print enter a valid number. Here it is, except it is a value error. Here is a poll. So why? Because option B is a specific exception handling. So because if you say, instead of actually doing just accept and print error occurred, instead of still telling that an error occurred, it is not it's not of any use. Then you will say accept, handle a specific error and tell please enter a valid number. Please enter a valid number. That is actually better. This one, right? For example, if you are trying to enter some data into, you are trying to book a flight, and you entered all the details and click next, that says error occurred. Then actually, you know what, you'll get frustrated. Then that if it says please enter the, your valid age or valid of, date of birth, it will tell, oh, that is a wrong. Correct? That is why the error has to be specific. Now, next question. What is the final step while debugging? rewrite the entire function, ask best first step. So rewrite the entire function or ask someone else to fix it. Read the error message carefully. Add random print statements everywhere, which is the first step when debugging. There is a problem, what is the first step? Okay, here is how you actually responded, and I don't know, one person responded, ask someone else to fix it. No, because you are the programmers, you are supposed to fix it. Okay, that is actually there. I have included that as a bit sarcastic, so that is not the right one. So actually, first of all, you need to read the message carefully. Okay, యాక్చువల్లీ నేను దీన్ని చాలా జోక్ గా పెట్టాను, బట్ someone has selected, maybe they're also pranking, I don't know. Okay, the answer is you have to read the message carefully, so which many of you have responded properly. So yeah, that is what actually is the first one. So guys, hope you liked it. Congratulations. This is very important because many people does not understand how to how to handle the errors. See, they will get frustrated. You ask anybody, the only thing they will say is, see, there are two complaints from the software engineers. First problem they will mention is too much of work. Now, generative AI, now it has a solution. The next thing what they get is there is a error. I'm not able to solve it at all. Right? That is one more problem. So now probably they don't know how to fix the errors. So that is very essential thing. So now you try to learn everything again. So please go through it, because when you get an error, you should know how to fix it. See, that is only comes by practice. Because see, I think even in real life, we have seen many people who complains and who get irritated and all, but some people patiently they will try to solve the problems. So that is exactly is needed right now. Okay, so now you need to understand the problem, then you see where is the problem, isolate it, and then see, apply some fix, see if it is fixed or not, or take the AI help. Like this you have to do it. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's all for this session. So we will do the other things we will do the advanced and things in the next session. So today there is no assignments, but please read this carefully. Okay. So thank you very much for the attention, and wish you all the best, learning this exception handling again. Bye-bye.